Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but...
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's...
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaedahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reason...
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would...
Well, I can't argue with that.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never... The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who... 2, you can't take part if you've got a... You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. And with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particular. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision...
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell... As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains...
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You... want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the...
You just want him to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let it...
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Fort.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Oh, um... Oh, 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 oh
time with Espina has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beidou said that they had to be renowned fighters. Hello?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then the Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, we heard a rule about that.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on, not to mention I've helped the Millelith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a nut. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2-1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did
Uh-huh. But for us, even for our 5 treasure... Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children any...
Hi there, are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put...
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan, he's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying in...
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting Recently, though, we heard that a Vision Bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant—
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same—
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena!
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the— If so, seems I've—
So you're also here for the
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I— For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect— a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So, I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament. I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys pay way too much for their kung fu classes, and an
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champ. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide— it's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon, too! Put down battle with—
Whoa!
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely,
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beidou promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this turn. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any... In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to... Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the...
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just... So, come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out... Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, so, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her other... Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there... We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would...
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game.
Okay, follow me.
What you got?
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. You're so fury. I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you... I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against... Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't know...
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extreme, so don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take it. I faltered for but a brief moment. But before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Tea is ready. Now it's time for a short rest.
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time...
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering, I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must... Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive...
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been...
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the... However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude... Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in... Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the...
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctant... When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, since a young age I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear it is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing...
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent. Like that.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Proper send-off from Vespina with love. Haha! Ah! Watch out! Cut to the chase. Feeling lucky? Hiya! Fire! Well, with rocks. Watch out! Coming at ya! Nowhere to hide. Incoming!
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? why are you so intent on exploring the connection?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans the... My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt... Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for grant... Not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time.
She sounds less like an archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly care. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within. It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Why isn't he here? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the... We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long... Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the...
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision...
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watch. The culprit... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it.
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island.
Come with me. I can sense the...
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for... The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Finally, the rain has stopped.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Prepare yourself.
One step back, two forward.
Coming at ya! Coming at ya! Ha.
No escape!
Ah. Watch out! Hey there!
Can't run from death.
Don't blink! Watch out!
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
This one's got your name on it! Incoming!
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Christina with love. Hey there! Cut to the chase. Speed of light.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me!
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision! Or if I could activate...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it's... Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of... In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic
You're...
But most disappointing of all is the state. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire.
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But after watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed. After all I went through to get it? I think not. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't...
You know, according to the penalty for stealing is breaking the...
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you... It seems that it would...
Whoa, whoa!
I never would have guessed. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll
Ha-ha! Coming at ya! Ha-ha! Nah! Umbrella warfare, I guess! Attack!
Just you watch!
No! No! Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end. And put down the vision and leave. I've changed...
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it!
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just... When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided... I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision. After seeing you command multiple elements, come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision didn't see...
I see. So you are... No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to...
Yeah, what's the story behind...
The story begins with an... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha!
It's just enough. All right then. It's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Huh? Did Beta leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time, and Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she had...
It's not unusual.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been...
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the fight. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of in which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given, it...
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure but the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's...
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form... Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey... In the meantime, I intend...
Paimon believes you'll find...
Thank you. One final word of...
Her work.
Balance, but I think this is pushing it. Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the cap. Now that I think about it, it's been...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her work.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens, or until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now,
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to...
just following orders. I'll see you two.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing...
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. We set sail for the land.
Anchors, away!
Ahoy there. So, you finally... And it appears we have a couple...
You can blame your almighty shogun. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge. Now then, let me introduce everyone.
You don't know how long I've been...
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the...
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm...
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down.
Oh, right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what.
Fair seas, Captain.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things...
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your... You must be... new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are the entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh. Take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do...
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through.
Sheesh. So it is super...
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, as the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma, not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of...
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf.
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is just... The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of... So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, the most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is... That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. Ah, good. That's a...
We heard the association has been having some...
Yes. Left, right, and center.
The Sakoku decree certainly make...
But it's not the root cause... No. Those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions...
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulate. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way...
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for our... Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a...
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to... It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried communicating with the Commission directly. But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contact.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated... If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree...
Got it! We're on the case!
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, they're wasting their time. The price is...
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with him. Actually, we're having a little...
Oh? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by, but I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer!
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of identification ready.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt. Mondstadt? You were Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I... The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and...
It's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. And the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does.
Liyue. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. All right. I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
For freedom. Which one should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah, Ryoko.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Which one should I choose?
Sorry. I need to think about
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Now, who else?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us! Too close! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Whoa, it's boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single...
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Kurisu the...
I'll...
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of...
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy.
But we really don't have anything left if this keeps up.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the...
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to...
So you think you can use this against me, do you?
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you say?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks.
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good...
I'm sick of being...
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question...
Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need?
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you?
Ha! You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be.
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a...
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her.
But...
Enough! We're leaving!
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Toma.
If...
Toma?
Shh. Corruption seems... All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on not...
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend. You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tired.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what...
Change the time.
In the test I gave... Navigate... With your help, even the Vision Hunt Decree... That's an unexpected... Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island.
If you don't have a travel permit...
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest...
Halt! This is the The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests. Come on in. Let's see.
Did you get off?
My sincere apologies.
Entering standby mode. I hope nobody disturbs me.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right. Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck. Rito is one other.
Oh, sure, no problem.
Excellent. You must know.
Yep, we've...
Yes, bring me 3...
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
2... Then how about the...
That sounds much...
700 and...
Hey, what you...
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting.
Halt, you two!
Huh? What are we...
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it in...
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to... But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Paimon knew something just didn't seem...
Tea is ready. Now it's time for a short rest.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce... This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan.
No need to be so formal. I've long...
Is it Paimon?
The reason why I wanted to...
Discuss?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter.
No, you misunderstand me. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. My father has always forbidden... There is... Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. To be perfectly honest...
Yeah, we figured as much.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was... We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you?
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself.
But that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest...
Yes, my lady.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it. You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
That tingle?
This one's got your name on it. A proper send-off from Lucina with love. Speed of light.
I got careless. Picked the wrong...
With sword comes shadow.
Light blade! Monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack!
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs!
We'll take care of this! Stay with Chisato! Hey there!
The fairy!
Ha-ha!
A hunter.
Hey there!
I got careless.
Watch out! More monsters inbound!
Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Cut to the chase! Speed of light!
Cheap tricks.
Good!
Fall before me!
Hey there!
Finally,
La 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 la!
fall before me!
Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Eat this!
Don't blink! Good!
You win!
Coming at ya! Watch out! Hiya!
The hunter.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. In my letter, I've requested homage.
My lady?
So that's how it is.
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure.
I'm not afraid to say that.
The one you...
Shinojo, did you on...
What? No, I was just clarifying that...
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it...
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions...
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is...
Paimon never suspect...
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
Speed of light! Nowhere to hide!
Attack! That's the way.
Hey there!
Coming at ya!
Barry! My blade!
Hey there!
Quick, let's pack it up.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Haha! Feeling lucky?
I must do my duty!
Coming at ya! Let's dance. This one's got your name on it! Feeling lucky?
Quick, let's pack it up.
According to the letter, this should...
Sorry, we don't serve the general public.
Wait! We're at the...
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders.
Are our clothes really so...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House.
Well, that sounds more like it. Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Leo?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Alright. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize. It helped us determine whether...
Don't think that, Paimon.
Sorry, did I overdo it? Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to... A long time ago, we had a friend who was much... so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more... Yes, of course. But before that, there is one other place...
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction.
Ad Astra Abyssal.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes
I'll protect us. This area sure feels gloomy. Huh? Are Paimon's
Visions.
visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are...
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city. As for Inazuma, it's known as the nation of... The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The eternity in question is her endless and As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs, and the Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent... Perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to... Whatever the case. And this stat...
But if that's the case...
Only outlanders such as yourselves... And yet, I agree.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't...
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then...
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look up... That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Fine.
Hey there! Fire! Well, with rocks. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
And you!
Hiya! Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Get the fairy bone!
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Attack! That's the way. Hey there! Hiya!
Yes.
Quick, let's pack it up.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Watch out! Hey there! Hiya! Coming at ya! Watch out! Hiya!
Quick, let's pack it up.
kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be...
Welcome, at last, to the Kamisato residence.
Is this the Oh,
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission.
Makes sense. She's a super important...
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, though the Yashiro Commission serves a commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we can... Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I...
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one...
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon get that right?
Correct.
I'm
Why are you doing this? Why leave?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told them.
You must also... Tejima, keeping out the... But now, we will go...
If you want... It's clear I can't claim. Truth be told...
Seems like he... You must be Tejima.
Me? True.
And what made me want to...
I don't have answers to... In the past...
Okay. Oh!
Oh, that
Oh, yes! Yes! Perfect! So
if you don't mind...
This looks like Tejima. Let's see what... Today, I went kite... Huh? I went to... Now that... So this is the... But anyway, if... Here we are! The soil must be something... Look... Konda Village. Huh. But he's been here for... Well, what...
Well, Still, over the years, how could I have... Love? Regret? No. After all, it's as if she'd never been in my life. Although, when I think about it, how curious... I shall remain.
Tejima seems to be deep. Seems it's just like that. Certainly, at least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, according to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. Whew, we're finally on our own. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
I'll protect us.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food! We demand an explanation!
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions!
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential! Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai!
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
What? We heard the commotion!
I see. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's... In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions. He's keeping the provisions...
No one seems to care about us. It's no wonder all the vision...
Maybe we should talk...
I don't know. My own family can barely get by. And that's the...
That's strange.
To be perfectly... All I know is that And...
Does it have to do with...
I didn't take... To top it all off, if you don't believe...
But we better... We should be...
We really outdid our... Although, Samurai, you haven't seen... Today's just the beginning. You demand...
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after.
With sword comes shadow.
You're open.
Incoming.
Fry! Picked the wrong test
Speed of
subject.
light.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. Come on, boss. Not bad. Kurosawa. So he's the one.
So what did you...
Food supplies. You kidding? I didn't want anyone else, but now that you've...
You've got a deal.
Huh? What the... They're...
Yeah, and they all see... We better talk. As for you...
So, we redeem... Shut it.
Welcome to... Or perhaps... so...
Whoa! How did
Let me... Kurosawa. However...
So that... But why did...
Well, if you think Kurosawa... So he did...
Wow. And no one...
People's attitude... of course. As for... If you're still curious... I see... Most unfortunate.
Sword?
Oh... I've asked him Why don't you ask... Oh... But... Don't worry. I won't charge...
At least we now know. Let's go talk to...
I presented them with a choice. It turned out, did you manage to track down the treasure?
That just about sums it up.
Strange. I don't really... Why was I purchasing a But I could not deny that when I bring this sword, I remember one... What did he say? It would seem that all I can remember... And...
Hey! Can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow the taking on seemed... But what use? The Tenryo Commission sees my... And the irony of... I'm incapable.
Yet another. When we get must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah. Fortunately for... Let's go find the...
Don't worry. Hachiko.
The third person? Paimon heard that this is his dope.
Nanako, don't... Those thugs that...
Maybe, but things have gotten...
It's just because he's been...
Hey there.
Who are you? I don't care whether you're Don't make me draw my blade.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Disciple?
Yep. But then we got...
Please. You haven't arrived at the best of time. I see you. Sensei's name, though self-taught, he once said, and so. But then...
Not long ago, he says the Junya and I... But if I'm honest...
The Grand Naru...
You haven't heard of it? Not that we... So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
I'm all for work-life balance, but...
Shh. Just now, when she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. One of them was Anzai. Sensei witnessed the ritual has now... Please,
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? We won't let them get away. Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
How? Unless...
Excuse... And what are you
Bad news? I don't care to talk.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, because I don't When we were young, I had begun trade practitioners of... But Domo, Sensei scold. I thought so. Only then, he was...
Sure sound...
Because until here, of all the disciples, Domons are later. After that, So, I decided to... So you see... Okay. You've heard my story.
Still...
What? Does that mean that he...
Nanako.
I am sorry, but spirit and all is...
Lady...
The head shrine... Correct. I am unable to...
Excuse me.
That won't be necessary. I must leave now.
Who'd have thought Lady Yacht...
Do you mean to say...
No. That's not what I meant. I just mean... given that you've traveled all this way...
Sure! Who knows? Maybe... So, is it just...
Keep away. I gave up the...
As you can see, Domon has persisted.
Lady Ai, this is nothing.
I'm sorry, but... yes, unable to cope as one who... As for what has...
Stripped of his...
Your school... Stillness of mind... There was one... Then...
Lady Ai,
It requires one to take only a deep... When that ambition...
Poor Sensei.
I'm sorry, Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Did he follow us the whole...
Ansai. You're here for...
You're right to us. It's been so... I don't think most... Now I know. But that is no...
But what if one day I put everything... If there's a...
Have you asked them what...
Sensei, I can't know. I want to keep going.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually...
Goodness.
You see? Being stripped of your ambition. So... You are not in the...
I'm sorry to have... I no longer have... But as your son... This is my promise.
You can count on... But... well...
So even though his ambition was taken...
Traveler?
So, the wind that... For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes.
Ooh, Lady... She seems to... Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh. Okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different now.
Back to the matter at hand. Thunders roar, but I believe that surely you will. It seems that perhaps now you can. You will? Really? Naturally.
Alright, bro.
See? Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more...
Well, here we...
Please continue.
So, what...
This is a land that was such privilege...
Help!
Once the number of...
Makes sense.
In any case... The Almighty... She inspires... It was her almost... The issue is that, after all, because of this...
How can they...
Nevertheless...
resist it?
Yes. To say a little, but I do want... Of course, they invariably... It almost makes one...
Ooh, ooh!
Oh?
Have you got a plan?
To be honest, we do not. Please.
So...
Well, for example...
You're telling Pine...
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. The problem we are
Darn!
Yes. Exactly. I feel this... When you are ready...
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think you're... Believe me.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch... Psst. Huh?
Come on!
Come on! Shh! Quiet! Hey! This... Huh?
Shh! If you...
What?
What should we do now?
Man.
No worries. You put on quite...
Oh, so...
think nothing. Oh, right.
Practically everyone on Hanami's...
Whoa.
Stop. As for thinking, his handiwork...
Yes,
Master
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. But if I just... So, what about...
Sure, well...
So...
Whoa. Talk about it.
Not bad, huh?
Time to break... Now that we're inside, this...
Come on, this way. I certainly wouldn't... We should... Yes, Be amazed! Hey there!
I must withdraw.
Talk about a big door! It seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
A proper send-off from the Spina with Ow!
Fine. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Hey there!
You must withdraw.
Hey there! Attack! Away.
I must withdraw.
Coming at ya! This one's got your name on it!
Let the show begin.
Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Don't hold back. I need to train harder.
Let's dance.
Who goes there?
Coming at ya! Hey there!
I won't forget this.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Coming at ya!
I must withdraw. Teach me a lesson.
Coming at ya! Fire! Well, with rocks. Where'd that come from?
I dare
Watch
you!
out! Hey there!
Watch your step.
Where'd that come from?
Soldiers, quick!
Let the show begin.
Here!
You cannot match my bravery.
Attack!
Don't hold back.
That's the way. Feeling lucky?
I won't forget this.
Allow
that. Just like that. Show me what you've got.
This one's got your name on it. I guess I'm going home. I'll live. Let the magic begin.
I need to train harder. I've been vested.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Brace yourselves. Show me what you've got. I dare you. Show me what you've got.
I can't stop now. They need me.
Fly.
I'll protect us.
Show me what you've got.
Sister.
I didn't quite detail. Did I miss?
Brace yourself! Brace yourself!
A proper send-off from the Stina with love. Coming at ya! Hey there! Coming at ya!
I need to train harder.
Attack! That's the way. Feeling lucky?
I've been bested.
Let the show begin.
Hey there!
I must withdraw.
This one's got your name on it! Incoming!
Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours... locking you up? No!
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu or Hope...
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's...
Make way! Let me have a look at him! I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly...
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh. Hey, this is Yoimiya.
Who is that? Quick, go in it.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
to... Don't worry, I've got us covered.
Firework?
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The firework...
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. Mia. Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is...
Master Masakatsu!
Come on! We've got no time to lose! Oh.
Yes. He's in serious, but remember, once he's recovered...
Well...
Yes.
Master Masakatsu...
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able... Right. It seems as... How about we go...
Let's dance.
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some. I wonder if we
Unlikely. Don't forget, in her eyes, if our true motives were ever divulged, she would act...
True. We are now... You're turning...
But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the vision, it is time we make...
There's no need... Seem to have... yes. And the number...
A ceremony, you say?
I don't know.
Being in a Toma.
I'd say... funny...
A hot pocket?
Simply put, then we take it in turn. Anyone who guesses... Don't you think it sounds...
You really do? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to... Let's see what we've... Nice! Paimon never thought...
You can...
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, even with a trap.
But weren't you the one boiling cakes?
I must apologize.
Uh-oh.
You know,
Perhaps I think my luck... So without further...
Oh, brother.
Good effort.
Yes, and with the extra...
Let's all take... Downtime is hard. I'll tidy things up.
There's gonna be a...
Sure, why not?
Bye, Toma.
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, but you ought not...
Individual
Correct. This may seem a little sudden. A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that she wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentioned...
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very...
Paimon thinks it sounds...
That's what I thought.
So what do you want? Do you need us to...
No. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention...
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food and we'll be more than happy.
Wonderful. In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around.
Oh, we don't mind.
Thank you kindly.
All right, sounds great.
What kind of tea is this?
promotion. Hey, speaking of,
No, what made you think that? Each season brings so... Oh,